Thank you so much for joining me. I'm meteorologist Brian Shields. I want to get into the first spot I'm watching this hurricane season as we get closer to the hurricane season. And I want to talk a little bit about this. Sometimes you hear about a tsunami, the possibility of a mega tsunami in the Atlantic, Caribbean, Gulf of Mexico. Well, I wanted to break down the possibility of that and the science behind that. I did that on Earth QC on YouTube. I'll put a link to that right at the top of the comments for you. So again, possibility of a mega tsunami sometime down the road, not now, but sometime down the road, just kind of getting a look at the science behind that. That's over on Earth QC, trying to keep you covered as many ways as possible. All right, let's get back to this and the tropics and what's going on and what I'm looking at as I look ahead. I'm going to take a kind of a deeper look down the road. Now, the first area I'm watching this hurricane season, again, still officially a couple of weeks away from the hurricane season, will be close to the Bahamas, Florida, back through Cuba, near the Cayman Islands, Jamaica, Mexico, Belize, Honduras. There's going to be a pretty big front that will slide by across the United States later this month. And with that, it's going to leave a lot of moisture behind here in this area. And in that area, we could see something spin up. Conditions are kind of conducive for some development in that spot. So let me take it in time. Start with the short term, and then I'll look ahead with our tropical future track. Here's what's going on. Okay, so this is today, spotty shower possible. Again, unfortunately, we have been way too dry. So short term, not a lot of rain. This is tomorrow. Cuba, Haiti, Dominican Republic, Puerto Rico, Montserrat, over towards Saba, St. Martin, hit or miss shower. Trinidad and Tobago, mainly on the dry side. And I'll get a look at some of the forecast in a second. But let's dive out in time. Now, this is Saturday. We've got one old front right here. So that'll increase the chance of spotty showers back through the Bahamas, Turks and Caicos, Virgin Islands, Puerto Rico, Dominican Republic, Haiti. So a few more showers will be possible. And then a little resurgence in some moisture. Suriname, Guyana, could see a passing shower in Trinidad and Tobago. But let me look ahead to a bigger front that could increase the moisture in the Gulf of Mexico and in the Caribbean. Now, this is going to change some. Now, as you stayed with me last season, I talk about the changes, exactly what I'm seeing. I'll give you all the information I have. Now, this is by Sunday, but not this Sunday. This is next Sunday. This would be May 14th. So again, way down the road. But you see all this rain here starting to build up in the Gulf of Mexico. So you get a front kind of diving down, and the pattern has it that it will draw in more moisture. Now, on the flip side of things, we never want a hurricane, but sometimes with tropical systems, we do get some much needed rain, and a lot of us do need it. So let me take that in time further. This is by the time we would get into, say, sometime, again, way down the road, and the timing of this will change. But this would be, for example, on our tropical future rain and storms here, this would be May 18th. Okay, so we're talking mid to late May. But look at the blob of rain. Now, for a lot of us, a welcome sight, just the possibility, the prospects of getting some rain in some spots. But this area, as we work our way into mid-May and just after that, this is where there could be a spin up because the front moves by, it leaves behind a lot of moisture, and it may just sit there, and there's not a ton of wind shear, relatively speaking for this time of year. So we could see something spin up. So I'll keep an eye on this. I want you to know I got you covered. If any tropical system does try to develop before the start of the hurricane season, I will let you know about that. Now, in May, sometimes almost every other year, we get a named system. The last 10 years, we've had almost every May having a name system. So it would not be a surprise to get a name system. June and July usually get a name system or two. Of course, the heart of the season, August, September, October, that's when you get over 85% of all name systems in those 3 months. But as I mentioned, sometimes ahead of the season, you can get a name system. So that is the first spot this hurricane season that I'm keeping an eye on. Now, the first name system will be Arlene. So the first name on the board is Arlene, Brett, Cindy, Don, Emily, Franklin, and Gert after that. And let us hope that we do not get too far down this list. Last year was crazy with the likes of, let's see, what did we have? Ian, Nicole, Julia, just a bunch of systems last year. It was no good at all, to say the least. A lot of us were impacted. So let's hope it's a quiet season. But no, I've got you covered, and I'm watching that area, and we'll see together on this channel how that tries to develop. All right, let's get to some forecasts. Jamaica, these are spotty showers and storms, so right on track. That forecast has been holding. Some of us haven't seen anything, but others have been getting a few afternoon storms around. Aruba, the rain chance stays low, bumping around 10-20% chance. But Aruba, Curacao, Bonaire, mainly dry. My friends in the Dominican Republic, isolated shower storm favoring the afternoon into early in the nighttime hours. Over the high terrain, may get a passing shower or a thunderstorm. Working our way into Barbados, and you see how that rain chance stays on the low side. Today, a 30% chance. Tomorrow and Saturday, a 20% chance of a passing shower. St. Vincent and the Grenadines, and as we work our way down through, my friends in Grenada, rain chance a minimal 20%. We get over toward Trinidad and Tobago, again, a small chance of a shower. Showed you though as we get into the weekend, a slightly better chance. Suriname, Guyana, rain chance bumps up. May see a shower or two creep in Saturday or Sunday in Trinidad and Tobago. So again, next couple days, rain chance stays low. We have those water shortages, those water restrictions ongoing in many locations, and watching the smoke and the low air quality. The dust will get thicker. I did a video on that a couple days ago. The dust will get thicker this weekend. So again, that adds to the poor air quality. And again, over on Earth QC, I'm looking at La Palma. La Palma's quiet now, by the way, but the prospects of a mega tsunami sometime out in time. So be sure to head over on YouTube on Earth QC. I'll put a link to that in the comments, or you could just search Earth QC, and that will take you to the brand new video. Thank you for joining me, and have a good rest of your day.